And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
But that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
To throw, it's Owens. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns offense is on the move now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns with first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Aggressive call on the opening play. Pass hauled in near the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled there by the defense.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? It's an option look. Pitches to the back. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Listen to the throw.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Give it to the back again. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They call the counter run here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Texas. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Russell. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets made on the out route. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. Signs a good throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. A direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Crosses the 10-yard line. Here he goes. You can't stop him. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The back's got it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
All they need is a field goal to take the lead, but we're going to try to punch it in here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. It's an outbound. The catch made. You make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Grab down the middle. It gets Hale. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, tie, and 6 more points to the total.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The throw, it's Owens. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will send their punt team on the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but he'll bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To the air, it's Russell. A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 8 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Moves out of the pocket. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. Kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
He's hit as he throws it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Adams. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's the running back in the flat. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not...
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the 1st down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. action here on first down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That is broken up and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? To throw, it's Russell. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here quick and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the move now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that's what led to this incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. To pass. It's Lacy. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The ball is caught.
I'll tell you what, man. This defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that trip.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Back to pass. It's Lacy. Defense is coming after him. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
He escapes the pocket.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Extending the play now. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Lacy.
Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Throwing off play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Now the try here for the extra point. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point?
That keeps the score Alabama 35, Texas 15.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Looking deep for late game heroics. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Back to throw. It's Russell. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Chris. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.